Hi, everyone. Mitch from sportschatplace.com, picksandparlays.net, and it is Wednesday, July 24th, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Got a little bit of an issue today. Our live streaming software is not working properly, so we're going old school with you here. We're going on Facebook Live in the Sports Chat Place group and YouTube Live in the on YouTube Live. So I have to use my iPhone. I'm using a single camera here. Like I say all the time, you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's because of this. Whenever there's a technical issue or anything like that, YouTube is always my default in the group. And you can see I'm using the camera and the phone both at the same time here. So that's the only way that I could get the show to work. It was either this or no show at all. So those of you that watch on our other channels and everything like that, like I always say, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to make sure that you get my free picks each and every day. Lucky Penny fell short yesterday in extra innings. That was a hell of a game with the Yankees and the Twins. Doesn't matter. Of course, like I said yesterday, Doc Sports, no longer on Sports Chat Experts. Just their founder, well, not founder, but their head guy there is a liar. So, lied to me personally. So I'm not going to let him lie to anybody else. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not saying that he lies to every person that he talks to or lies in everything he does. I'm just saying that he lied to me. I'm not going to take that chance of being the person that recommends him to you. But anyways, we do free picks every single day. Every single game at sportschatplace.com and sportschatexperts.com. We have documented free picks. Of course, what documented means is that we show you what the pick is. Like if you go over to Doc Sports, which is ironic since it's Docs, right? But it's undocumented, right? They just say, oh, the record is this, best handicapper in the USA. I say, prove it. Prove it. Show us the picks. And show us that you're in the USA. I think you better have the data to back that up. I think that if you say you're the best NFL handicapper in the USA, then you better have the data and the picks of every single handicapper in the USA and stack your picks and results against them. And until they do that over at Doc Sports, I'm going to say bullshit. Prove it. I want to see it. I want to see the data. I want to see the backup. Doc Sports no longer at sportschatexperts.com. I will not recommend or endorse them to anybody. So the Doc Sports picks that you saw on our system are aggregated picks from their site. They're not actual picks by a specific handicapper. They're just aggregated picks from their site that they pick. They're not like, Wade Mosman isn't making those picks. They're just aggregated. Which doesn't make them any worse than their other picks or any better or anything like that. It's actually probably better. But that's how they were put into our system and tracked. But they don't individually track their handicappers. They just state records. At least from what I can see on their website, because I don't see any documentation of it. But anyways, it has nothing to do with any of that. How they run their business is their business. I'm just saying they're not going to be part of my business any longer. And I do not recommend or endorse them in any way. Anyways, we're going to do some free picks, just like we do every single day. Our best bet's always over at Sports Chat Experts. Of course, those of you that are watching live or joining us late, you're wondering why we're not on all these channels like we normally are, and we're not able to show the comments across the screen and talk about our Founding Fathers special, 30% off. Our Founding Fathers weekly package is today's Christmas in July. Like I said, my normal live streaming software not working today, so only available on YouTube Live and in our Facebook group, and I can't use any of the graphics. Soon we'll have the new studio back here, and Todd, if you have picks of your own, The place to put those is in our Facebook group. Not difficult to say. Or have your own show and give out your picks. I highly endorse and recommend, if that's what you want to do, that you should do it. But as far as these picks go, this is my show. Yeah, if that's who you love, then you should put that in the Facebook group because we have 10,000 people in there you can discuss that with. 10,000. 10,000. I'm going to take Charlie Morton here in the Tampa Bay Rays as my first pick. We got 3 people on here that are saying they love Boston. On that alone, I'm going to take the Rays. Public opinion, generally a great place to stay away from. The Rays coming off of a loss yesterday against Boston. You know, the Red Sox are the worst bet in all of baseball so far this season. I'm going to just take the Rays based on the value here alone. We'll take the Rays minus 115. That'll be my first pick of today's show. I don't know. I wasn't invited to FanDuel in New Jersey, so I don't know. It's a long ride for me. It's a 14-hour plane ride. But we definitely have a partnership with FanDuel. Anyways, we'll get to another free pick. Just keep rolling right along. I have 4 premium picks today. 3 in the early games and 3 in the early and 1 in the late. So I'm going to take the Rockies here with John Gray on the mound. This is a late line that came out. John Gray has been really strong this season. I know the Nationals have been playing really good baseball lately, and the Rockies have not been playing really good baseball lately. But John Gray is their stopper, and generally, you guys know, stopper in baseball. This is the guy. This is the guy who, thank you to all the comments that we're getting here. But like I said, normally I show them on the screen, and we'll be back to that. But John Gray is the stopper. I know he's got a 5.71 ERA in his last 3 starts, but Fede, no better, 4.60. Tell you, John Gray is the stopper of the Rockies rotation. And, you know, when you look at Colorado pitchers and their ERAs, you got to remember they pitch at Coors Field. I like the Rockies in Game 1 of the doubleheader at Nationals Park. Keep rolling right along. I'm going to go with the Oakland A's here against the Astros. Bassett up against Verlander. Purely a value play. I took the A's in the premium area yesterday. They came through for us. Matter of fact, I love it when teams on the road battle back like that, win late. It really deflates the home team, and I think we get some carryover with the early start today in Houston. I'm going to take the A's in this one, and that will be my third pick of today's show. Of course, we have free picks every single day at sportschatplays.com, our best bets. Always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as picksandparlays.net. Normally, this show is available across 7 channels. Today, not the case. We have technical problems, and I figure, hey, at least we got on YouTube and our Facebook group. But we also have that special. It's Founding Fathers 1-week package, 30% off. It's a great deal. You get all of my picks and all of Craig Trapp's picks, 30% off. Pretty good deal. That's all I gotta say. So I'll keep rolling right along here. I like the Texas Rangers here. I just think they're the better team here against the Mariners. I hate the minus 152, and Minor has not pitched great. Yeah, these are money lines. If it's run line, I say run line. It's money line. Nope, I don't do parlays myself, so I'm certainly not going to endorse them with my lucky penny. Why would we do that? So I'm going to take Mike Minor here and the Rangers. I think Minor and Leake are both on the trade block here. So this could be some of their last games. But I like the way the Rangers finally got off the snide yesterday. We had them in yesterday's game. We'll have him again here against Seattle. We know Minor has been the best for the Rangers this season. So we'll take him in this spot. Keep moving right along. I like Patrick Corbin on the run line. So we'll take the Nats on the run line in game 2. Kyle Freeland has just been a shell of himself. And I also like the over in the Cardinals-Pirates game. It's at 9.5. Jordan Lyles has been basically batting practice. And Wainwright on the road, not good news for them. So over 9.5 in the Cards-Pirates game. And we'll just roll right along. We'll take the lucky penny pick. Let's find a game. It's going to be the White Sox and the Marlins. Heads for the Chicago White Sox. Tails for the Marlins. Once again, I apologize to everybody who's watching us live today and those that missed the live show and are having to watch it on replay. We had a problem with the software that we use that allows us to stream across multiple channels. So what I did today is I used my phone, my iPhone, and I used the computer camera, and I was able to broadcast to at least 2 different channels doing it. So that's what we have to work with. But like I said, we're doing the lucky penny pick. It's the White Sox and the Marlins. Heads for the White Sox, the home team. Tails for the Marlins. Let's give it the old flipperoo. I dropped it, so we do it again. Dropped it a few times. Doesn't affect our win-loss record, though. That's what we've seen. Tails, it's going to be the Miami Marlins here. Zach Gallen on the hill. I've not liked him. I'll tell you, I would have taken the White Sox if it was me picking personally. But as these lucky penny picks are, these are the ones that I can't figure out the game. They're the ones that we use with the lucky penny. So that's why we use it. It's the coin flip, the penny, 34-19. 15 games over 500. As we head into NFL season, I'll tell you where we'll be using the lucky penny a lot. It's NFL preseason. That is some of the toughest stuff to pick. So a lot of lucky penny games. Of course, the lucky penny started during NHL season when a lot of our audience asked me to do NHL picks. I know very, very little about the NHL. I fully admit it. If I don't know something, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm an expert at it. I grew up in Miami, Florida. We did not have hockey where I grew up. And so I just never got really involved in it as a kid. I lived in Boston I went to college in Boston, which is a big hockey town. I lived in Chicago, big hockey town. I lived in New York, which, has hockey as well, but never really got immersed in it like I have in, football, which I grew up with, and baseball. So, and that's how we started the lucky penny pick was, you guys asked me about NHL picks, and I don't know the games, but so I just said we're better off flipping a coin, and I had the penny was on my desk. It's the same penny. I've had it on my desk, and now we keep it in this spot so we don't lose it. But anyways, we took the Tampa Bay Rays minus 115 against the Red Sox because people are shouting out, "I love Boston" today, and generally people love one team. It's a good time to go the other way. I'm going to take the Rockies at plus 100 in game 1 of that doubleheader. We're going to take the Nationals in game 2 of that doubleheader on the run line with Corbin. We took the Texas Rangers minus 152. We took the Oakland A's plus 180 against the Astros. I think that this is a game that's tight until late, a lot like yesterday's game where it was tight until late, and then the A's took it over. Over 9.5 in the Cardinals-Pirates game, and the Marlins at plus 106. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel on days like this. This is how you can make sure that you don't miss the show. And like I said, those of you that are catching the video late, apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm sure it'll be cleared up by tomorrow. And we'll probably be avoiding a lot of that in the future as we move to our new studio in the coming weeks and our new show format, which I'm really excited to bring to you. I have some great guests lined up and some really cool content that they're not doing anywhere else. So that all our competitors in a couple of years or, however long it takes them to get it together, they're just going to copy it, right? And we'll be doing something else by then, just like it always is. It's kind of this cat and mouse game. It's like, well, Mitch is doing it, I better do it, Let them come up with their own ideas someday. You don't see me copying anybody else out there. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel.